Hello everyone, my name is Satsuma, and welcome back to Forza Samurai. So, in the last part, we fought a pretty massive battle here in Etchison. That's probably not how you pronounce it. But yeah, so now we are sieging Fukui. Other than that, not much can really be done this turn. For example, here we are still sieging out. Here we already have the movement order going. And we are reinforcing with these armies, but yeah, other than that, not much is going on. These guys are still on the move, and I have a feeling that they're going for Dajima right now. And, but yeah, that should be manageable once they get there, even with a bit of artillery. Yeah, I think I'm building a castle, and that's a very difficult building to capture. Even the one before that, which I technically have right now. So yeah. Because of that, we can just end the turn. And no, they still rather raid, which is very annoying. Okay, this is in Kyoto. And we are finally having the battle I wanted. So, as I suspected, I said in the previous part that I suspected that these guys would still reinforce me, even though it didn't look like they would when I was the one attacking. But yeah, you can see, they are now reinforcing. So yeah, here we have our Gatling guns, which I'm sure are gonna get lost immediately in this battle, judging from previous battles. And we have a F-ton of Armstrong guns. So this is going to be fun. This is one of the large artillery battles I like. And we have quite a solid reinforcing army. And these guys are, yeah, they're trying to break out, if you hadn't guessed that. So yeah, they do have an ordnance rifle and a 4-inch mortar battery, so I'm not really too concerned about. So, let's go to the battlefield and fight it out. And as you can see, Battle of Kyoto, 1870. It seems like this is a very, very solid terrain for us. It seems very flat from this topographic map, or whatever you call this. I know it's called a topographic map usually, but I don't know if this really counts as one, if you don't have the exact same features as a normal one does. Anyway, yeah, so because it's quite flat, I don't really have a great spot for my Gatling guns to be deployed. That's the issue. If I started over here, I could have dragged them up and placed them here. That would have been very, very ideal. But yeah, we can't do that. So let's find a good ground for our Gatling guns and take the rest of the deployment from there, I think. And I think I found one. So this will definitely have a starting range of the artillery that we don't really like to get too involved with. But if it has to be, it has to be. This line of sight seems pretty decent in my opinion. So yeah, now we have the task of placing out all the units. So yeah, I'll have the best units protecting my left flank. Actually, take you guys over here, along with these guys, and then, well, technically the commandos are my best units. Come to think of it. But unfortunately there are few of them. Anyway, this seems to be an okay way to deploy. Hopefully it will make it so that my Gatlingers are not needlessly hurt. But I'm sure they're going to be, because if there's anything I've learned from previous battle, then it is that the Gatling guns are a priority target for the enemy. Oops, I almost clicked the finish deployment there. That was not what I meant. There we go. And then we have these guys. And they have to fight from like light shrubbery to stay hidden. So maybe I push them forward here. I don't know, it's right in front of the Gatlings. I don't think that's a very bright idea, to put it kindly. Artillery here seems decent enough. Might be a bit close for comfort here, but guess we'll just have to live with that. And before I forget, there we go. And finally, wait to deploy you. Well, actually not finally, because we also have that guy. Yeah, take it like that and try to, like, provide flanking fire or something, whilst staying hidden. But yeah, I think we are ready. Let's start. So we are the ones that are getting attacked, so we do not have to worry anything about making sure that our artillery is in range of anything, except the enemy artillery, that is. There we go. First load away. Ooh, that was a nice shot. Hitting straight in the middle of all of that. And if we take a look at the kills, 62, 54, 105 already. 138. Amazing. And these Gatling guns can nearly open up immediately. Let's take a look at the range here. Yeah, it's not going to be long before they're actually in range. But yeah, we have reinforcements. So let's push them forward. Just give them any movement order pretty much, and then give them a proper one. And yeah, I'll just punch them up. Why not? But cavalry, both of you, hopefully, you can stay like this. And armstrong guns are pounding away, as they are very good at. The ordnance rifles are completely dead, and so is the 4-inch mortar battery. Very nice indeed. Look at those kills already. Amazing. And now the Gatling guns have started. I just have to look out for attacks from these guys. Like suicidal charges into my middle. I don't think that's going to happen right here. But you never know. But have ordered a charge, that's for sure. Yeah, I'm gonna rout these guys very quickly. Oh, and I also completely forgot about these guys. Whoops. I don't have any cavalry here. That's that might be a problem. Doesn't seem like it will be a problem though. Nope, they are gone already. And they are as well. So let's just start our flanking with them. And you might have gone out of the Gatlings there, but that was a bad decision. Almost 300 kills. Yeah, these guys are priority targets. Just spraying the area with fire. And this is actually friendly fire, I guess, from these artillery pieces. That's not good. Oh well. I think we just silence the artillery to be on the safe side. And actually we have won. Very, very quickly. And here we have the Gatling guns, giving them a parting goodbye. You can see the, it might be a bit hard to tell on the YouTube video, but you can see the, well, now you of course can't. But when they start firing again, you can see tiny pellets firing out all the time when they're there. Builds are very fast, even in slow motion, so sometimes I wish they were an even slower slow motion. But yeah, you're trying to hit these guys. No, they stopped. Let's see. Does their number go up? I don't think so. 361. I think I'll stop it here, actually. I am running these guys down, but yeah, it's not really a force I need to withstand too much. And they will break and give up in a few turns, and no matter. So I think I can take that freedom and not have to bore you with all that fighting. We got another artillery piece. Shocking, I know. If there's anything there's an abundance of in this mod, then there's definitely a lot of mortar batteries. Okay, you raided. That's very original of you. Anyway, we had some mounting arrests. Oh, down here, I see. But yeah, that should fix it. Actually, yeah, all of our regions are paying their taxes. Very good. Let's continue with this guy on with his job. And look at this. One turn he can take a few steps from there to there. And that's all he could do for that turn. So this is not gonna go fast, but should be a battle we can easily win. Definitely with the naval artillery support and the frequent harassment I'm giving to those armies. Can I just ultrasaw now? Probably can. And definitely when these guys actually get into reinforcement range properly. And there we go. So, with that we have captured one of the targets of the entire campaign, I think. Actually, come to think of it, when you have a republic, that might actually not be required, but let's see. Okay, we do need to capture both of them. And now we have Yamashiro, aka Kyoto. The other one is over here, Musashi, aka Edo, which is now known as Tokyo. So yeah, that went swimmingly, I would say. And apparently they do have more territories. Yeah, definitely all the way down there. But their main one has been taken. So, citadel. Oh, that was an actual citadel. Well, that needs to be repaired. Municipality needs to be a prefecture. And things like that needs to be torn down, I'm afraid. As to this over here, yeah, I still need to drag them out. Unfortunately. They haven't attacked me though. Even these guys haven't attacked me. I can try to do a port assault. Not really a proper assault. Oh yeah, since there's no real coastal defenses here, apparently I'll just get a normal battle. So yeah, now we don't have to worry about any of the naval artillery in that battle. So let's get back into reinforcement range and give them a barrage. Nice one. So that is done. And I think pretty much all we want to do for this turn has been achieved, except for maybe upgrading cities to prefectures. Stuff like that. That is something I want to achieve. As many as I can. Actually, now I can't afford anymore. Yeah, it requires quite a lot of cash. My general actually gained a new trait. Good for him. That gave him morale for all units under this man's command. Let's take a look at that. And what do you know? Morale is at 12 from what seems to be around 9. So let's end that turn. Since we actually managed to spend all our money. Oh yeah, we gain another railway. I didn't think about that. Tango has been bombarded. I should have taken a look at where that actually is. Oh yeah, Well, let's just rebuild it then. We have the technology. We can rebuild him. What are you doing? Do you just want to raid some more? None of these cities are undefended. Actually, this one is probably the easiest one to take. Oh well. If the AI is about to make a bad decision, I'm not gonna stop it. Have I placed all the cities? No, not all of them. And there my money ran out. So 1, 2, that's actually not even a municipality, I think. But they're here in Bungo. We have to go next time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, so there's quite a lot of cities that hasn't gotten that treatment yet. Okay then. So yeah, my job is not over. Oh, I see. Taketori. You have quite a solid army there. Shame if anything were to happen to it. Let's see. I'll actually send some units this way. And hopefully that will make this guy likely to actually attack me. Because I want to actually try out these citadels. Actually, I won't be able to, seeing that this citadel will be completed after these guys reach me. Unless they're carrying like the heaviest cannons in the world. And they're evidently not doing so. At least, not among the units I can see. But yeah, even with that, it would take it less turns. By the way, I have a Gita, and I'm basically using it to just spy and see where the enemy has units. Okay, so this is relatively lightly defended. That's quite good for me. And yeah, as I said, I can now use this railway, so I can get units all the way from here over to here in about 2 turns. So that's very, very nice. Actually, let's have another army here. And what do we want to exclude? So this is a very, very good army. We have Republican Guard infantry and everything. And with a bunch of artillery, we can definitely make it work. So let's take out all of these guys. Light guns, and this guy as well. I don't know, maybe take out one of the howitzers actually. Let's do that. And there we go, a full army. And I will send that in order to capture the what should be a rebel settlement.
Yes, my lord. Make haste, man.
There we go. Actually, do we have a building that? No, we don't. We actually do have the correct building, which is very nice. Speaking of buildings and fervors and all of that stuff, 4 turns and then we have it. Very, very nice indeed. And I think that was it. And here we have it, another battle with naval artillery support. And this is actually quite a large battle. I don't know how long time that will take. Okay, we might have to go a bit long here compared to a usual episode. Oh well. Hopefully it won't be too long. Still, terrain is pretty nice indeed. I have no issue with it. And I don't have my Gatling guns anymore, so I don't need a like a good place for them on a small hill or anything. I'm only gonna pound them with the artillery I have here, the standard ones. There we go, good solid range. All of you have shrapnel shots, kill zone, and target fire, even if one of you are a parrot gun. So, do we even need like a tiered system? I don't know. Maybe we'll do that. I don't think it's really needed, but let's do it. there, and then there. And there we have it. Actually, this is a very, very short and thin line. So let's add a bit and drag it out as far as we can. There we go. And then we try to center it, like that. It's actually very thin. Well, thankfully we do have a supporting unit or two right behind them. So let's drag them out as well. And there we have it. That should be a solid defense. Not the best territory, to be brutally honest. Might have to push them forward just a smidge for those guys' sake.
Today, sir, we defend.
That should be acceptable. It's not too far forward. Ooh. Well, at least I can be assured that the artillery is not gonna be too effective this battle. The enemies, that is. There we go, thankfully they chose the correct target there for the shrapnel. Very good indeed. Just what I want to see, actually. And with that, a lot of them got quite a few kills. 90. That was the paracans and everything. Good job. So yeah, let's see how the first defensive line treats you. And this is not even a threat anymore. They should be able to reach me, but they're not even firing. So some of them are fresh, but most of them have been bombarded for several minutes by now. So when they actually reach the range of these guys, then a few volleys should be enough to rout them. Hopefully, at least. And these units are relatively rapid shooting. Definitely these guys. With bolt actions and everything. As you can see right here. No, that's not a bolt, but it's still a breech loader. Not a muzzle loader. So it's vastly superior when it comes to rate of fire. Also, I deployed these behind this little hill here. I didn't think about that. Oh well. So, in order to try to get these guys out from behind a little hill here, I accidentally put these guys behind one. Oh well, accidents happen. And actually, that should make sure that these guys get a few volleys right to the face the second they crest that ridge. Actually, let's hold your fire until it's more appropriate. There. Yeah, the general is coming to the rescue. And the revolvers are very quickly gonna take him out. Mark my words. And there is the evidence of it. And with these guys now supporting, they have no chance. Okay, so these guys have muzzle loaders. Oh well, they're still pretty effective. Oh, and another volley, and they are dead. There we go. And they're actually engaged in melee. Oh well, I have guard mode on. So they're still gonna fire their revolvers, and there you can see. They are dead. That's why the General's Bodyguard is very good when it comes to multiplayer. You can, and Revolve Cavalry is very good in multiplayer. You can keep these guys in a defensive formation, and rather than stop firing their revolvers once the first horseman, the first rank of horsemen is hit, they will just continue to fire, meaning that they will continue to do a massive amount of damage and rapid amount of damage. So yeah, they are awesome. Of course, the general is a unit you really have to protect, but that's why you rather bring revolver cavalry. Of course, the trade-off is the lack of range, so you do have to watch out for that. Trust me, you do have to watch out for that. And of course, because of that, they are very, very expensive. And that is really why you have to be so careful when using them, because if you use them and you haven't gotten your value out of them, then you're basically screwed, and you are pretty much guaranteed to lose the battle. Not all the time. I have had battles where I've lost the revolver cavalry I had and still come out on top, but those have been the minority of the times, not the majority of the times. That's for sure. And what are the sharpshooters doing this close? I have no idea. Whatever it wasn't a good idea. Are you guys even in line of sight? Apparently. Like in line of sight of maybe like these guys? Guess I just had to check which units are actually shooting. These guys. No, these shot down the sharpshooters. I don't know, I guess we'll wait and see which units are actually firing. These guys should be able to hit them. Barely, but still should be able to hit them. Then you have the artillery, I guess. Who are you firing at? These guys? Seems like it. Oh, I see. So you are firing at them. Okay, let's have the artillery make an end to all of this nonsense. Oh yeah, I had naval fire support, didn't I? Well, I completely forgot about that. Let's use it right there, since you're standing still and everything. And why is the smoke coming in? Probably from the explosions from my... No, this might actually be fog. Never mind, this is fog. This is smoke. Oh, guys. What are you doing? Moving out of the way? How unsportsmanlike. No, I think they're just shuffling their position, because these guys were actually moving towards it. And now you can see all units running away from it. Some of them will still be hits, but you can see the whole area there is pretty much cleared. Anyway, have you actually taken care of them? Well, now you're actually focusing on them. You know what could make this way easier? If I just do like this, and then I will... Well, now they're running anyway, so... guess it doesn't really matter too much. Anyway, back to normal fire as well. And yeah, you did return. Well, congratulations, you just won a whole bunch of lead to the face from the rifle contractors. And yeah, you're running already from these guys. Yeah, now they are properly doomed. Even the artillery is going after them. Yeah, I would have fled with fire with them as well. If I didn't have a war to win, that is. They're evidently not trying hard enough. Oh, Soon shrapnel shell. So let's stop firing. Get every unit to reload. And get ready for a whole bunch of shrapnel. And here we have the bastards. The bastard son. The paragon. So, reloaded. Ready. And fire. Eventually. I love the shots. Not all of them are firing, unfortunately. There we go. Hopefully I got something great there. And I meant to like exit the mode, but I somehow thought escape would do it. That definitely doesn't do it. Oh, archer fire. I see. Well, that's a problem easily solved once we do this. Because archers are very easily outmatched by matchlocks. Not even matchlocks. Oh, yeah, that would hurt. What is your armor, by the way? You do have quite a bit of armor. That's good. You have 5 armor. So yeah, let's focus on these guys. Ah, not all of them actually used the shrapnel. Yeah, because not all of them were available to fire on anyone. But yeah, now goes pretty much the last remaining units. And then we of course have these guys that haven't done a damn thing in 10 minutes probably. Let's make sure that they get their fair share of warfare. There we go. And we have done it. So I still think we need yet another battle before we have won this and can take this castle. But it's definitely not a fair battle anymore. Actually, let's try area. Well, that's very, very large. Let's try it. Why not? We do have a barrage to spare, so why not spare one? Pretty good. Actually managed to hit something. How many shells? 28, so yeah, they will probably do minimal damage. Now they can help out with my regular artillery. Yeah, that was the the brutal naval bombardment, which wasn't too brutal, mostly because of the area and the not compactedness of the enemy forces. Anyway, it's time to quit, and it's also time to end this part. So I highly doubt that we killed enough defenders to automatically take this castle. I'll just take a quick look, and then we will end it. Nope, we still haven't captured it. Probably it's easy enough to auto-resolve it and get it that way. And in the meanwhile, we have yet more raiding, and yeah, hopefully these guys will try to go for Vakasa, so we can have a good siege where we keep them out. And I love those sieges, but they rarely happen, because yeah, it's actually a bit smarter than you give it credit for sometimes. But yeah, that'll be in the next part. So I hope to see you then, and goodbye for now.